Hello everyone, I just beat Cyberpuck 2077 today, and this I have a lot to say about this one. So do yourself a favor, grab you some snacks, grab you a drink, because this is going to be one heck of a ride. I have a lot to say in this one, and you want the honest truth? Well, you got it. You're gonna get in this one. Spoiler alert. I would say spoiler alert for those who have not played this game yet. But on the other hand, people have been wanting to know my opinion on it, and if you should rent it, buy it, or rent it, or whatever.
No blaze of glory for me.
Hello everyone, welcome to my first and final review of 2021. That's right everyone, I'm going to give you my full thoughts and my own opinion, and I will not be dishonest. I will be completely honest with you all about how I feel about this game. If you should rent it, if you should buy it. Unfortunately, you can't buy it digital right now because Sony took it out of the stores. But out of stores, but you can buy it physical. But here's the problem: is it worth buying? People have been asking me all throughout the whole gameplay. Is it worth buying? Is it worth the rent? Is it a skip? Should you even open the box and install it in your PS4, PS4 Slim, PS4 Pro, or should you even play it on the PS5? Well, everyone, all your answers are going to be answered right here. Alright, hello everyone, welcome to my review of Cyberpunk 2077. That's right, I'm here to tell you about how I really feel about this game. The whole truth, and not being going to be dishonest with you or anything else. I'm going to be completely honest with you, okay? On this game here, yes, it is glitchy. It is buggy. So, there is a lot of issues with the game. On PS4, PS4 Slim and PS4 Pro, and I have seen people having problems, major problems with it on the PS5. The game crashes sometimes on the PS4, and not all the time though. Not all the time, but it does crash sometimes on the PS4. The game has a little bit of glitches here and there, game bugs in there. It is not, and some people had even come to me and sitting there telling me that the game is unplayable, and all that, and especially when they're driving, it lags or freezes up, with me. That never happened. Okay, sometimes when it comes to driving, I will admit it sometimes does kind of freeze up a little bit because it's auto saving. or sometimes when you're in combat or moving around, especially fighting a boss. It does freeze up sometimes because it's trying to autosave. Okay. Um, Other than that, and sometimes even when you drive a car, sometimes in certain places it looks like the frame rate is going down the toilet. Okay. Um, the music, however, is fucking fantastic. Okay. Top notch. Music is outstanding. Um, you get the voice acting is very outstanding, very outdone. Um, the art, the the art, the design of the game. CD Projekt Red did a fantastic on his job. Won't lie to you whatsoever. Um, the this game, let me just put it this way: the game is so damn great, so damn good that you just don't want to let it go. You don't want to stop playing. You want to play it for hours on end, and there's so much content in the game. Side missions, even main missions. There's even fights in the game. There's um, there's fights in the game that you can do. There's side missions to make a lot of money on. There's side missions or main missions that you can do that you can make money on. You do all kinds of side missions and main missions as well, and you can get all kinds of vehicles. Okay, and there's also the more money you make, the more money you can sit here and go around buying all kinds of cars. There are side missions where you can buy all kinds of vehicles and stuff like that. There's even bounty hunting game missions there. A woman calls you up and talks to you send you a thing letting you know there's a mission for you to do. Sometimes it don't even pop up on there, and you have to sit here and go on the map and look at all the things that you can do. Some of them says hi. Some of it says hi. Some of it says very high, which means you cannot do it until you're higher level. Some of them says mid, which means you can definitely. It's easier for you to go up and do it and everything. The combat in the game is fantastic, awesome. Shooting is very outstanding. I loved it, I really do. Um, they got samurai in here. You can take a sword and slash your enemies up. You know, it's pretty damn awesome. Um, the driving, it's got the Fast and Furious in it. You know, when it comes to racing. Um, the racing, some of the one of the racings are kind of hard to do. You know. Especially when it comes to the dirt racing, you know. But other than that, um, it's very fucking good, you know. You want to you have and yes, to get the good ending, you have to do all the side missions, except for one side mission which you don't have to do. Uh, there's only a half of a side mission you can do if you want to. If you want all the trophies in the game, it is very well worth doing all the side missions and the main missions as well, and especially doing all the endings. Now keep in mind there are 7 endings to the game. Okay. I know on my gameplay. I said on my first ending. I did the first ending was a good ending. Um, and I on the last video on my last stream of Cyberpunk. I said on the title it's supposed to be 2 endings, which I wound up doing a little bit more than 2 endings because of how good it was. I wanted to let I wanted to see all most of the endings that's in the game, if they're good or bad. And I know y'all want, I want y'all to see them as well, and let y'all see my opinions on it. Okay, especially see my reactions at the end of the game, which I hate to say it, but I bawled like a motherfucking baby. Okay, I will admit I cried my ass off. I could not even help it. It was that fucking good. Okay. Now there are two. I think two. There's two or three good endings, and there's I think like two or three bad endings. Okay. The good ending is where you and V, your character V, and your and the other girl, the other girl, Pan uh, goes off, and you get to be her girl. You get her as your girlfriend later. You know, you get to have romance with her. You know, you get to do a sex scene with her, which is freaking funny as hell. And no, I did not put that in my review because I don't want YouTube to get me for that. But it is in my gameplay, so if you had not seen it yet, go check it out. And it's one hilarious thing. Um, but yeah, that was pretty damn funny. Um, it has all kinds of yeah, they have all kinds of sex scenes in it. They got four awesome sex scenes in it. You got B to have sex with two different women. You got they show Johnny having sex with his girlfriend Alt um, right after Dex goes off and tries to kill you, shoots you in the head. You know, the relic is in your head, so it revives you back. But after you think you're dead, you come back as Johnny Knox, Johnny, excuse me, Johnny Silverhand, and and then you walk around in his past, you know, and see what all he done, you know, in his past, you know, and then you later on you get to see him and her and him and his girlfriend having sex and everything, you know, and then they wind up splitting up, you know, because she wants to has some other things in mind, you know, to do, you know, and he wants to um, go after the bad guys, you know, for what they're trying to do. I think because they're trying to turn humans into machines and robots, and he's trying to stop the madness, you know, and but we're getting ahead of ourselves. He So in the game here, you can customize your character however you want he or she to be. Um, you can do whatever you want with the body parts, which I'm not going to go there on, but you know what I'm getting at on that. Um, Now here's the thing: is if you're live streaming, you have to put the censor thing turned on, because if you don't, you could get a copyright claim for it or a copyright strike for it on YouTube. Um, and you have to also make sure your video is set for not made for kids, because this game is not made for kids at all. It is only for adults only. Um, it has sexual content in it. It has nudity in it. It has sex scenes in it. Great sex scenes, by the way. Nudity in it. And sometimes you get. Sometimes when you after you have sex with, especially you wind up waking up one day and find out your character is butt naked and you don't know anything about it, and you're walking out in the city butt naked. Is how you find out. Everybody, and then you find out you go into your menu where you can level up, where you can level your character up, and change your gear, put different stuff on, like your hat, clothes, switch different weapons, upgrade your weapons, craft weapons, you know. Um, go in and go into the menu and select what missions you want, side missions or main missions. There's all kinds of side missions in there that you can do. You can even go out and buy cars if you want to. Not necessarily have to or anything like that, because when you do all the side missions, like Scorpions buy, you get the one of the members of the clan of Panem's clan, Scorpion. You get his motorcycle. Um, After you beat all of Claire's missions, you get all, and that mission definitely is a very yes to do, because you need to do that, because one, you get a trophy for that, but also you get her big ass beast of a truck, and it's very well done. And it's really nice to drive. You can push a certain button to zoom out. Instead of going into first person mode, which is kind of hard to drive the damn vehicle in, by the way. Sometimes glitches out and you can see your eyeballs, which is funny as hell. Um, you can do all that. I mean, like I said, you go into all kinds of missions, and you get all kinds of vehicles. Scorpion's vehicle, you get Claire's vehicle, all that stuff. Even, I will say this, I can't believe I'm actually bringing this up. Um, you can, and there is a sex, and there is other sex scenes, like you can have the main character has sex with another man. I somehow avoided that, thank God on that. I wasn't about to have my character doing that. I have seen multiple content creators on YouTube playing this game, men and women playing this game. They all loved it, and one of them is DenQ 800, I think. 8,000, I think. Let me look here. Gamer Job, Jazzy Guns, Mars, 8-Bits, Dan and Q 8000, Maja Plays, and Megan, yeah, or whatever. I know I'm butchering all them names, probably butchering half of those names, but those are all the content creators who have been playing this game, and they got a full gameplay of it from start to finish. They're great videos, by the way. You can see how great they're enjoying the game, they're loving the game, and everything else, and great comedy and everything else, that they've done in their videos. Huge shout out to them for that, for their videos and everything. Um, but yeah, you can level your character up. You can craft, level your. If you got a badass weapon, you want to make it even more badass. You can. You can level your character up to make him to where you can do better hacking, better fights, um, um, better everything. Better. And oh my God, I want to tell you right now, the hacking in this game is fucking fantastic. It's way fucking better. The hacking in this game is very outdone and very bad. It's very better, way better than Watch Dogs Legion. It is way fucking better than that. And two, it is just this game is just like this game is like GTA 5 or soon to be GTA 6 when it comes out. It's just like it drives just like it is. This game does not have multiplayer, by the way. It does not have multiplayer in it whatsoever. Um, but it don't have co-op in it. For anybody who's wondering, it does not have co-op in it. Um, I strongly recommend you playing this on PS4 Pro or PS4 Slim. Do not buy this on PS. If you have a PS5 only, do not buy this for PS5 because I have seen people play it and it's okay. It's okay. It's all right. But it crashes. It crashes more than it does on PS4. It glitches out really bad on PS5. Um, it glitches, bugs, glitches. It's way worse on PS5 than it is on PS4. And I've seen people play on PC, and I've seen the crap that mess that they had to go through with it on as well. Some people probably is playing on PC. For some people, it probably works for them, but for some people, it does not work at all. It's messing up really bad. And like cars flying in midair and everything. They're driving a car, and next thing you know, it looks like they jumped a General Lee, and they're flying in midair and everything. Pretty fucking funny. I've seen it. And you won't be seeing it in this video, but everything I'm talking about, I've never seen in my videos and everything, except for the part where you're going back to being into seeing Johnny's past again, and where he goes up and he gets Rogue and the other guy that helps him out to try to find Alt and try to rescue her. And when the bad guys find him, you see a part in here which is on. It is in the review, it's in the review video, by the way. Um, I was shooting. Johnny Silverhand's gun is so damn powerful. You can easily one shot him right in the fucking head and instantly kill him. That's how powerful that gun really is, and I really enjoyed it. And the thing is, there's one part in the scene where all of a sudden the enemy ran towards me, and I was trying to shoot him, but when he did, it looked like he fused inside my body. And when he did, and the loading screen showed up, and I was like, "What the fuck? What happened here?" I was like, "What the heck?" And it came back. I was like, "Did I just die or something?" Come back, and when it came back, my character went right through the game. The game glitched out, bugged out. You can, it looked like the game messed up. I it glitched out. I was going through walls, going through floors, and I was like, and it was just so fucking hilarious. I was like, oh, don't tell me this. And I had to reload the game and go back to where I last saved it at, and I was hoping and praying that it didn't fuck up. And when I went back, it didn't. It didn't screw nothing up, but it was hilarious. Now keep in mind, I wanted to throw this out here and say, even though the game is glitchy, the game has got bugs in it, bad ones in it, but it's not that bad at all. It's actually more fun. It's funnier. It makes it more funnier to see the glitches and the bugs that's in it. And sometimes you and keep in mind, sometimes when you put clothes on, the clothes disappears on you and don't even look like you're even putting clothes on. Especially when you put your pants on and all of a sudden the pants look like they disappeared, and even though it said that you got them on, it don't even look like it disappears. And you had to remove your pants, then re-put the pants back on, and then it shows it. uh, the bosses on this game is freaking outstanding. Um, you can get powerful guns in the game. There's shooting range, and there's a side mission where you go into a shooting range and everything. Pretty cool on that. Um, There is a downside to one of the sex scenes, and it's a very disappointing sex scene that on it that is. Um, okay, now I'm gonna throw this out here and say this. Okay, Judy. Okay, on Judy's side mission, which it's in here in this video. Okay, on Judy's on Judy's side mission, you can do all her side missions if you want. Okay, if you're a guy character. Okay, if you're a guy character and you're wanting all the trophies in the game, you get once you do all her side her storyline, the side missions. Um, you get a trophy for that. Okay, but if you're a male character, if you're playing as a male character and you expect you kind of hoping and praying and you love what Jennifer, if you love, if you, not Jennifer, if you love what Judy looks like, okay, if you love the character and her character, you think she's beautiful, you think she's hot, you want actually, and you've seen that your character can have sex with all these other women in the game, especially a stripper that looks like a Chinese girl, well, a Chinese woman. Um, Even that looks like a blonde-headed girl, the blonde-headed girl that you do a side, that you and Jackie do a side mission for to get the flathead or whatever they call it machine to do the heist and help you with the heist. Um, yeah, you can do a sex scene with that with her as well. If you don't screw up, if you hit the wrong button, then you don't get no sex scene with her at all. But if you get the right, if you do the right, if you text her right, then you get a sex scene with her. Okay. Um, you can pay $100 to a hooker on the side of the road, and she'll take you to it looks like a hotel, and you can have sex with her. And a great sex scene, by the way, just like the sex scene with that girl, blonde-headed girl. Um, even with Jackie Silverhand, a good sex scene with that one there as well. Um, and even with one with uh, a sex scene with V and Pan Am. Okay, all those are good sex scenes. Okay, now if you're like I said, if you're expecting to see a sex scene with Judy, that's the most disappointing part in the game. Okay, um, you do it. There's a final mission that you go off and do, and you can go on and go scuba diving with her. Okay, and there's an option to sit here and say, is this a date? And then when you click on that, she'll sit here and say, sorry, you're not my type, and it lets you know Judy is a lesbian. Okay, she's a lesbian girl. Now I have seen lesbians have sex with men anyway. Okay, I have seen men having sex with lesbians anyway. But on this game here, with Judy, you don't get anywhere. It's a cock tease. Only thing that you after you get out with scuba diving, you're staying out with her into a cabin, and you're talking to her like you're flirting with her, and she's flirting with you. You're flirting both ways, back and forth. Thinking you're gonna get somewhere. And by the way, with her being in a scuba diving suit, hubba, tell ya, mamacita. Yeah, she is so good looking with that suit on. Um, she'll ask you what kind of what you want in your coffee, and you can pick whatever you want. You can tell you want you can pick milk. Tell you want milk in there. and then go from there. You know, and thing is, she goes in the bathroom after you get the generator working, and then find out you can't have sex with her. Okay, you can't have. There's no sexing or not unless you are a female girl, a female character. You cannot have. There's no sexting with her unless you're a female character. That blows. That sucks. But that's the way it is. Now here you can sit here and choose whatever mission you want. You can customize your character however you want, and you can make him a man. You can make him a wet man. You can make a character a woman. You can put um, a woman's body parts onto a man's character if you want to, or you can put a man's body parts onto a woman if you want to. Like I said, I'm not going any further than that on that one there. um, but yeah, you can go and it'll ask you just like it does on Fallout. Okay, just like it does on Fallout, it asks you for what build you want for your character before you start the game and everything. And it's pretty damn cool, and especially if you're a wrestler, if you're a wrestling fan like me, you can choose whatever character you want. They also have uh, Triple H hair. Well, I call it a Triple H hair. Okay, he's got the mustache for it and everything. So I said heck with it. I'm a big fan of Triple H, so I went ahead and chose him as my character. And everything else that when it came, since it was my gameplay and everything, um, I didn't want to go in any more do details with my body parts and everything, because you can't see it at all anyway. Two, um, yeah, I had sensor turned on, so um, you can pick whatever you want, Um, and there is a glitch in the game that you have to look at your messages on here to send to activate the some of the side missions that's on here to get a vehicle and everything. Um, uh, let's see. I'm losing train of thought here. um, you can you can do. I mean, you can go wherever you want in this game. This game is like if you've seen The Matrix, it's just like it. It's just like The Matrix, the movie The Matrix. It even has the it even has dun 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 dun. Exactly, what if you don't know what that is, that means you hadn't even seen the movie uh, Terminator. It has Terminator in this game. Where Takamori is coming to get you and everything, and because you come back, the relic brings you back, and he and Dex knows where you're at. Okay, apparently take your body, take the V's body and throw it out there in the dump, and V knows and Dex knows all about it. So they have Dex to take your so Taka has Dex to go with him to find you. When you come back, you're crawling, you're trying to get out of there, and Then he passed out for a little bit, and then that's when all of a sudden Dex drags your body towards him, and tells him and talks to him, and then the guy who killed you, you're wanting to come back, you come back to get him for what he did to you, and and thing is, there was, and yes, I actually did had to do this. There was some glitches in the game, especially with Jackie doing the limbo. Yes, dude, I actually put this in here too. I had to put it in here. Whenever the elevator opens up, and so you can get out, because you're in the middle of the heist, you and Jackie are, and you're trying to get out of there. He got shot, and he's bleeding to death. Um, you're trying to get out of there, and all of a sudden, the elevator opens up. You get an access card from one of the bad guys once you kill them. And the elevator opens up, and there's a soldier in there, still alive, glitching out as all hell, going through all different sides of the elevator, of the walls and everything. And you're like, what the fuck? And then all of a sudden you're shooting him and everything. He's like, and all of a sudden finally dies and everything. And when you're going down the elevator, uh, Jackie goes and does the limbo, does the actual limbo, going down the elevator, and the dead body, and the enemy's dead body is actually floating in the air, which is pretty damn funny. And and on here you got the training. You can see here, and when you start the game, you can see here do the training mode, and all that good stuff, and it's pretty to do practicing. Keep in mind, this game does not hold your hand. Okay, this game does not hold your hand at all. Okay, so if you're looking for a game like this to hold your hand, it will not do that. Okay, but other than that, the stealth mode kind of sucks because they can sometimes see you. The only way you can do the stealth mode is by hacking something, hacking like a TV or some kind of like a device or something, or a porch light or something, to get their attention, to draw them towards it, to where where they're not looking at you. You go behind them. You can do two things. You can either still kill them, or you can knock them out, and put them put them in a deep freeze, or put them in a dumpster or something like that, to where nobody can detect their body or find their body, and be alerted or anything like that. You can do some missions. You can do stealthily, going in there with do a mission to where you don't have to worry about anybody detecting you. You can do that, and it's pretty damn cool, Hacking, like I said, hacking is fantastic, outstanding, very outdone in the game. This game is kind of like Death is X, okay? It's kind of like Death is X, only way better. Okay, it's way better than Death is X. If you had not played that game yet, you need to play that game to understand what I'm talking about, okay? But yeah, now here's the thing is, there's all kinds of side now you can choose whichever side endings you want. If you have you can choose to have Pan Am with you. If you do, now here's the problem, okay? With Pan Am, you have to do all the side missions, okay? All the side missions. I'm not talking about the fight missions. The fighting missions, going and buy all the cars and vehicles and stuff like that. You don't necessarily have to do that. Okay, all the other side missions, like Panam's, um, Judy, uh, all the other side missions, to get trophies, you can do them if you want to, and you have to do all the Panam's side missions until you get a bronze trophy for it. When you get a bronze trophy for doing all the Pan Am's side missions, sidelines, that's letting you know you completed it. You don't have to worry about doing Pan Am anymore. You don't have to talk to her anymore. If you don't want to, you can call her from time to time if you want to. You can either text. You'll get a text message from her sometimes, and you can text her back. If you want to. Um, Same goes for Judy. Judy, you don't get no sex scene with her unless you are a female character. If you're a female character, you can have sex with any guys. You can have sex with any woman. As far as I know, you can have sex with any woman or any guy in the game that you want to with your female character. Um, the male character, you can have sex with almost any girl you want to in the game. Even have sex with a man character if you want to. Uh, if you don't want to go down that route on the gay guy part, you don't have to. I didn't, and and um, yeah. Let's see. Trying to think of anything else. But yeah. Once you get done with once you get done with Judy's sidelines, storylines, on her story missions, that's it. She gives you a key to her apartment, her place, and she asks you if you want to, you can move in with her, and you can accept it or you can deny it and say no and turn her down. But she gives you, but you can choose to go ahead and accept it, and be nice to her, and but after that, if you think, well, maybe I go ahead and accept it and be and so me and her can live with each other, and maybe since I'm a male character, I can get me some later, or have sex with her, that doesn't happen. None of that happens. You don't get to see her anymore. The only time you get to hear from her from time to time. She'll call you every now and then, or she'll text you on a message, send you a message with a photo, on it, and showing you where she's at, let you know, texting you, talking to you, let you know how she's doing, how she's feeling, and she'll ask you how you're feeling, asking you how you're feeling and how you doing and all that good stuff, But as far as you go, now if you're a female character, you get to do a lot more stuff with her, especially at the ending. Um, Now keep in mind if you're a female character, as far as I know, she doesn't help you with anything at all. But you go when if you're a female character, excuse me, if you're a female character, uh, if you're a female character, then you get to choose whichever character you can choose wherever you want. You can choose to throw the pills away, and end it right there, or which is a bad ending. Or you can choose to uh, go as Johnny, and or let Penny go and let Johnny take over your body, and then you go in and you get a Rogue, you get Rogue in there to help you out. She gets her guys in there to help you out. Help you and him out. Um, the only problem is though, on that, if you get Pan Am to help you, um, that guy named Saul, he gets that guy Adam Smasher kills him. Uh, kills Saul. Um, if you choose to have if you choose to have the other guy, if you choose to have Rogue to come with you, um, then the other guy comes with you along with y'all, which is pretty cool. But Rogue gets killed too. He'll take his fist and put his fist right through her chest and vaporize her, and which is um, not that good at all. And um, at the ending, okay, the endings. If you choose Pan Am, that's your girlfriend. That's V's girlfriend, and you'll get the ending with them two. And that's pretty ending that part right there, which is pretty damn awesome. The great ending right there, I call it a great ending right there. And if you choose to be Johnny, then Johnny takes over your body, and you get to play as Johnny at the end. At the end of it, and Johnny goes around, and talks to this guy, and talks to this boy, he wants to be a rock star, he loves everything about what Johnny did, about him being a rock star and everything. Uh, his dad, the boy's dad, doesn't like rock stars. He can't stand music at all. And Johnny takes him, gets him in the boy in the car, and takes him to a music place where he get a guitar, and he buys the boy, a brand new guitar. They play it for a little bit, and then all of a sudden he tells him to go ahead and get in his car and go home. And he leaves. He gets in the bus, and Johnny only has 6 months to live. Okay, just like V does. V, if you get a good ending, and you get to spend some time with your girl, V gets to spend some time with his girlfriend, and he only has 6 months to live. Okay, and the way that's kind of bad, but all the endings are like this. Okay, um, the rest and Johnny at the end, the other ending was where Johnny leaves town. Um, see, you you have that part where um, you you're in our you can choose to either live, or you can choose to the ending to be where you live, and you never see anybody again because you're going inside the machine and everything. Or there's two bad, which is probably, I think, as far as I know, it's a bad end. That's a bad ending. Or two other endings is where he just ends it all, and um, there on the credits there's like videos, and if you do all the bad endings, they show you all the things, different videos on certain things, Um, if you do the good ending where your B is with his girlfriend, uh, you get all the good videos, and everybody is happy, misses you, wanting to talk to you, have a great time with you. And also, there is one great thing about this game, okay? Is Johnny Silverhand. You take the you have to, and that's another. Here's another most important thing is too. There's a side mission that you have to sit here and let Johnny take over your body. Okay, you take a pill to where you first take a pill to let Johnny take over your body. When he does, he goes crazy and he goes ape shit, and he makes you regret it at first because he goes off and he gets his ass drunk. The silver hand, the silver hand special, and the Johnny Silverhand special drink that they have in the game. He drinks a shitload of it, gets himself um, pissed drunk, piss ass drunk, and he puts a tattoo on you. You can choose to either have a donkey, have a a donkey jackass on you, and I don't know where he put it at on your body because you don't ever see it. Um, or you can, and I forgot what the other one was because I wasn't paying attention, but I clicked on whatever one it was and everything. I think the other, they're also on this game. There are dildos. Okay, yes, you go into certain rooms in the game. There's a fixer guy named Fingers. Uh, excuse me. Uh, he has all kinds of dildos in his bathroom, and I was trying to pick up items in the bathroom, and all of a sudden I clicked on the wrong button, and it had me look in the mirror. But when you're looking in the mirror, you're also staring at dildos, and I was like, I didn't want to look at that. I didn't want to stare at that, so I had to click on the button to get off of that. You can choose to do that. You can also choose to kill that guy by punching him in the face more than once. But if you punch him twice, the second time you punch him so hard you kill him for what he done. Um, and that is Judy side mission. Now here's the thing, okay? As I said before, you need to do not all of Judy's side missions, but you can do some of her side missions because you're looking for the girl named Evelyn. Okay, you're looking for her because on the heist she told you to put a relic into your head, which that's what Jackie did. And then she sit there and told you, get out of there, and come when you get out of there, come to her place, so that way she can get the data and everything that they're wanting off that shit, all that relic. Um, thing is, it doesn't happen. It all backfires, and when you come back, you're trying to find her, and Judy refuses to help you out, until you go and talk to her in person. And then she realizes that you're not here to hurt her. You're just here to help her out and talk to her. And you're having to do it. That's where the side mission, Judy's side mission starts because you're trying to find her. But once you find Judy, once you find Evelyn and you help her find her, and you take her to her place, the missions end, and the side mission ends right there, and then you move on with other side missions and especially main missions, and then eventually that's when Judy gets a hold of you, calls you up, and lets you know something bad just happened, and you need to and go to her. You go to her. You go ahead and do that side mission right here. Take care of it, get it over with, and find out that she died, and because these certain assholes who the Tiger Claws kill her. She was working for the Tiger Claws the whole time. We didn't know until you don't find out about this until uh, she digs into her memory to find out what's going on, what really happened, what was going on, and who killed her. She finds out the details. Find out that the guy that she was working for raped her, and therefore, uh, after that part's over with, when you get rid of the Tiger Claws, you kill the Tiger Claws, the bosses that is. In the mission, in the side mission ends. That's it. There's no use in doing any more of Judy's side missions unless you really want to, or unless you really want the trophies for it. Okay. Now, for the and all the other side missions, if you have all the other side missions, you need. It's very important to do all the other side missions and get them done, including Pan Am's missions. You have to get all of Pan Am's side missions done. Once they're completely done, and there's no more side missions for you to do for her, and you get a trophy for that for doing all of her story missions. That's it. You don't see her anymore. You can talk to her from time to time. You can call her up. You can she'll send you messages. Back and forth. With just like all the other characters. Thing is, you don't do any more. You can choose to have Pan Am's gang clan to help you out, to help you break into uh, the Arasaka's tower to help you out because your character's time is running out, and you can choose to do that, and all that good stuff, and where to where they make you as a member of a family matter. You're a family member of them now, and that's a great thing. It's a great thing. It's great. Um, uh, Trying to think of anything else. You got all kinds of stuff. You have a concert that you can do. Okay, you got and there is a cock cheese in this. Oh my God, I can't believe they did that. You have like I said, you have to have there's certain missions that you have to have Johnny to take over your body. So that way you can do all kinds of side missions on that. In order to get the secret mission, you have to do all of Johnny's side missions to let him take over your body and everything, and all that good stuff. Okay, you can choose. You can also go on and let Johnny go on a date with go on a date with Rogue, and all of a sudden it shows a little bit of and here's the cock tease that comes in. Okay, on the cock tease that they have is where you talk to Rogue. You're talking to Rogue as Johnny. Y'all watching a movie in a drive-through, and all of a sudden they give you all kinds of dialogues, that you can do, choose to do, and you look like you're gonna have sex with Rogue, but turns out you don't. Cocktails on that. Now on here, I don't know if you're a wrestling fan or not, but don't this guy look familiar to you? Hmm? Don't this guy look like the world's strongest man, Mark Henry of WWE? Yeah, and that's what I said too. If you're thinking that too, yes, I was thinking the same damn thing. he looked just like him. I could not believe CD Project Red done that. Freaking awesome, fantastic. As I said, the characters, the design, the characters look fantastic. I'm glad CD Project Red did what they did on here. But here is the kicker. Okay, here's the kick in the pants. Okay, I see why CD Project Red is being sued right now. Okay, one, I could be wrong. You can tell me if I'm wrong. Okay, I'll admit if I'm wrong. Okay. And this part I had to take, I had to keep off of my review for on the video clip because I did not want YouTube to take it the wrong way or anything. But there is a scene, a story. There is a side mission comes up. This guy is a nut. Okay, this guy's a weirdo. This guy's a nut. Uh, this guy went off and killed this guy. I don't know if he's a gay guy or what, but this guy hired you because to help you out with this guy because he killed his boy his wife. He calls him a wife, you know, and and the thing is, this guy who killed this guy, he's in custody. He's with two cops in the cop car, and you're having to tell them until you get to a certain place. And this guy, by the way, is acts like a backseat driver. Tells you how to drive and everything, and gets on your nerves too. Then all of a sudden he tells you to come with him, and when you do, uh, he has a gun in his hand, busy to shoot him, and tells him tells him what the guy is, and who they're protecting, And then all of a sudden, when he would not listen to what the cop says, the cop shoots him and shoots him in the head. And then all of a sudden, your character, you walk towards them with your character, and you have to talk to them and everything, and the girl cop tells that guy cop to go ahead and shoot me, to shoot your character, and he says no, he's not gonna. He said no, don't do it. He said no, I'm not gonna do it. So you hear them out, you talk to them, you run or you get in a vehicle with them, be his friend, That's just, and if you don't do this, you fail the side mission, okay? So you have to do the side. You have to do the whole side mission. Follow go with them wherever they go. Go out to eat and stuff like that. Talk. Have a great conversation with him. Go and they take you to this woman's house. Okay. Apparently he's going to this woman's house. That is this girl's brother. And he's asking her for her forgiveness, and that he tried to talk to her about this and that, what's going on, She thinks he's a nut job, which he is, and then all of a sudden her mom comes in, and she knows who the guy is. She knows who the guy is. She knows that he killed her son. And she tells him to get the hell out of her house. And he goes off and he says, I'm looking for forgiveness. I know what I've done is wrong. What I've done was wrong, and I'm here to ask you for your forgiveness. Will you forgive me? She said, never. I will never forgive you for killing my son. And this day, get the hell out of my house, And so after they leave, later on you get another mission from the same wacko, and they want you. They're in a movie studio. Okay, they're making a movie, and I cannot believe I'm actually going to say this. They made this. They make this guy make him look like an actor, and make him act like he's the Jesus Lord Lord himself. And they have him to put they may have him to put himself on the cross, and they have you to uh, to do. I'm not going to go any further with this. Okay, let's just say they do him like they do like they do with the Lord with him, you know. And he talks just like he tries to talk just like the Lord, you know. And if you've seen the movie uh, of what they did to the Lord, if you've seen what they done to Jesus on the movie, that's exactly what happened on the scene. And basically, you can watch it on my video, on my gameplay. It's on there. Um, that was one hell of a crazy, dumbass uh, uh, side mission they could have ever put in there. And why the hell they do that, I don't know. But I think that's one reason why they got sued for. But I could be wrong. Um, but yeah. But like I said, the game is like the Matrix, because they put on the Matrix they put like a looks like a cord thing hook up back of their heads, you know, and then they close their eyes and they go off and look like they're looking into the past of what's going on and what happened to these people, you know, and what to solve a mystery and stuff like that. Is basically what goes on here. You're 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 looking at this. You're looking in here to see what happened to the guy. You know, they have all kinds of scenes like this on all kinds of places. Um, and let me and even this also helps you. Uh, the main reason why you're doing this for is because it's for the heist. You're scanning. You're had to go around scanning things to look around. You know, get used to everything. You know, to help you with the heist and everything. Give you an idea of what's going to happen. You know, um, T-Bug. She she gets killed on this game at the during the heist because it all goes downhill because. The guy goes off and kills his dad, strangles his dad, you know, uh, and then he claims that his dad got poisoned and you know, and in a way they realize they know that you and that you're Karen that V and Jackie is there, and they pin it on them. Um, excuse me. Um, Eddie, uh, Adam Smasher, he's there. He goes off and he even though he's standing there, you can tell that he's looking straight at you. He knows that you're there, but he doesn't do anything because he's there. He's there. He's there. He's only there to be their guard. You know, and all that stuff. You know. Um, I'm trying to think of anything else. But yeah, like I said, um, now I wanna throw this out here and say this here. People have been asking me all this. Okay, people have been asking me, um, is it worth buying? Is it worth buying, digital or physical? Well, uh, right now, if you have bought this game digital, congratulations! I'm glad for you. Um, if you're been and if you if you're wanting to buy this, if you haven't bought this game yet, and you want to buy this digital, um, you will not be able to buy this game yet until they put it in the PSN stores until it's available. Let's just put it this way: until it's available for digital, you won't be able to buy this game until they fully get it fixed and fully patched. Because right now, the patch of 1.06, they did fix it, but it's not that fixed. It is not fully fixed yet. Still getting bugs, glitches, all that stuff. Still happens. Game crashes sometimes. Not a big deal at all on that. But it is. Um, I would strongly recommend you playing this on PS4 Pro and PS4 Slim. Don't get this on PS. Do not try to play this on PS5 because it is not worth it for the PS5. Definitely is worth it for the PS4 and PS4 Slim, PS4 Pro and PS4 Slim. Okay. Um, Now, if you haven't bought this yet on physical copy on the disc version, or if you bought this game on on the disc version and you haven't opened the box yet, and you're wondering, is this game worth playing? Is it worth installing, or should you go ahead and keep it in the plastic and take it back and get your money back? That is totally up to you. Okay, that is totally up to you. Me, I would. My opinion on that. If I bought it, yeah, if I didn't buy it digital, I went up and bought it physical. Right. Say for example, right now, if I was in your shoes, uh, even though it has game bugs, it has glitches, game crashes sometimes. On PS4, if I was only playing this game on PS4 Pro or Slim, um, if I wanted to play this game on physical on a disc version because it's not on disc because it's not digital right now because it's not because of how bad it is right now with it being this messed up right now. If I was in your shoes, um, if I already bought this game on a disc, I would go ahead, open the game up, take the game, open the box up, put the game inside your PS4, whichever PS4 you have, put it in your PS4, download it, install it, and play the game. Play the game. Go ahead and do all that and play the game. If you say if you don't mind the glitches, if you don't mind the game bugs, if you don't mind sometimes the game crashes, it's worth it. It is very well worth it. Okay. Now keep in mind, the game in my area, the game is not $60 anymore or $65 anymore. The game is now $55, or with tax and all, $55. Okay, it is very well worth it. And if, like I said, if you're wanting to play this now, if you watch my gameplay and you're seeing how much I'm really enjoying this game, I'm having one hell of a fun time with this game, and it makes you want this game. It makes you want to buy this game. Go get it. If you want to sit here and wait, if you want to sit here and wait until it comes out on digital and comes back out on digital, and wait until they fully get the game fixed and patched up to where there's no game bugs, no more game bugs, no more glitches, no more game crashes, then go ahead. That's up to you. If you want to wait for all that, if you want to wait for all that to happen, then by all means. I'm not going to hold that against you. That's up to you on that, okay? I'm not here to tell you, you have to buy this. You need to buy this. I'm not telling you anything like that whatsoever, okay? Now, as I said, there are side missions. There are side missions in the game. Some of the games are side missions that you desperately need to do. Okay? Some side missions that you desperately need to do. Most of the side missions you don't have to do at all. Okay? There's some. By the way, I just had to turn my light on, so if you heard a clicking noise, that's what it was. But yeah, the game. I Now will say this: when I first played it, I will say this right now. Before I played this game, okay. When I first played the game, not before I played it. When I first played this game, before they already even patched the game, um, the game every time you turn the game off, you turn the game back on, but you went to settings when you first turn on the game and you turn on the settings because you live stream because you're a part-time streamer or a full-time streamer, whichever one, and you're a content creator, okay, and you want to sit here and you want to live stream this game, but the thing is, you know how YouTube is with content with copyrighted music. You go in it when you go in the options and you turn everything off. The nude off because YouTube won't allow that. You turn the music off because totally turn the music off, and also the copyrighted music off. Disable that because YouTube won't allow none of that. Then all of a sudden you play the game for almost like for 2 or 3 hours, you know, or you just play it where you're so into the game you don't want to play, you don't want to stop playing it. It's so damn good, you know. But you want to take a break for a while and you want to get your bite to eat or something to snack on, you know, or watch other content creators play the game, you know, and watch their videos that you've already done, okay? You can go ahead and do that, okay? And then come back later, all of a sudden, you check it out and find out before they patched it, you have to find out it's all undone, and you have to turn all the music off, even the copyrighted music off, turn the nude on, turn the nude sensor on, to where it looks like they're wearing bras and panties or whatever, you know. Where it looks like they're decent, you know. All that stuff, okay? And I will say this. Even the part where where Jackie walks through a fucking car. Yes, everyone, when you're walking through the damn car, after you do your dialogue with Jackie, and he gets off his motorcycle, which by the way, you get his motorcycle too after you. Now here's the thing. Now I want to throw this out there and say this too. Okay, when Jackie dies, okay, because they kill him, when they killed him. Okay, you get to choose where his body goes. Okay, you can choose to either send his body to his family, or you can send his body to the Ripper thing, Ripper clinic. You know, to Vicks. Or you can sit here and choose their option is where you can tell him to leave his body there and wait for me, wait for you, wait for V to come in there to take him with you. Okay. Um, all right. Anyway, as I said, saying and then on the game, I didn't choose to. The only thing I didn't choose to do is on John when it comes to Jackie's body is to sit here and slap saying leave it here and I'll be back to we can to take so you can help you take it somewhere or something like that. I don't know where. But that's another option I haven't done yet. Okay. Um, thing is, if you now one thing you don't need it could be a glitch, but if you choose to have Jackie's body send Jackie's body to his family, um, his mom calls you up and talks to you. Okay, after you come back, you know, you talk to Jackie's mom. Jackie's mom calls you. You talk to her, and she kind of jumps all over you in there, you know, and lets you know that how she feels about Jackie dying, getting killed like that, you know, and that they're gonna have his funeral. And thing is, you don't get his vehicle. Okay, the motorcycle, you don't get you don't get his motorcycle at all, and or anything. And if you do, if and I could be now that could, like I said, that could be a glitch. You if you far that out, if you choose to do it that way, like I said, and his mom gets mad at you, kind of a little sound like she's all pissed off at you for Jackie dying like you did. Um, he I don't know if you get Jackie's motorcycle or not, but if you choose to send Jackie's body to the Ripper, which is Vic's clinic, um, you get to talk to his mom. Talk to his mom calls you up and you talk to his mom, you know, and she lets you know that she talks to you this day, you know, and lets you know to be careful, you know, and that she doesn't want to lose you too, like what happened to Jackie, you know. And then she sends you a package, and you have to go to the door and go at your door, you know, and she gives you something, you know, I think that belongs to him, and then you get later on you find out you get his motorcycle, which is freaking awesome, and you you go and you go into your vehicle, you go to your vehicle, you know, and the thing is, you get an email, uh, and saying something about your vehicle or something like that, you know, and then all of a sudden when you go to the garage, you find that just to find out the one of the robots, they call him Delman. he loses control on his vehicles, and one of the vehicles goes on and says, "Beep beep, motherfucker," and smacks right into you, hits and run you, destroys your fucking car. I mean, tows your car out. You can't drive your car anymore, and I think you get Jackie's motorcycle right there and there, which is really freaking awesome. Um, Other than that, yeah, there's a lot of good stuff in this game. I mean, uh, you just don't want to let go of it. You seriously don't. Um, so I'm trying to think of anything else that might be there. Like I said, you can there's all kinds of things in this game that you can do. Leveling up your character. Um, um, the game is like the game. Oh shoot, there's other games that reminds me of it. It kind of reminds me. The game reminds me of GTA 5 or GTA, and the new GTA 6 that's going to be coming out. When I don't know. The game reminds me of Terminator, The Matrix. It reminds me of all Fast and the Furious. It has that in there in the game. Scuba diving, and most importantly, and I thank you, a huge, great big, huge shout out to CD Projekt Red, because people like me, people like Ace Buzz Gaming, people like me have been waiting for 8 fucking years for a game developer to actually bring out a game that has adult content in it. Adult content in it that has breasts, all kinds of nudity, adult adult body parts in it, sex scenes. It has everything in it. Now, here's the only downer, though. Okay, if you've seen the trailer, the first trailer that first came out of Cyberpunk 2077, where it shows a scene where it says, where Jake says, "Ready to get your cherry pops," and it shows that they're going into a certain place, and where all of a sudden he's like all of a sudden him and Jackie look like they're getting out of it. Look like a casino place, that they look like they robbed the place, And he's like, "Woohoo! Yeah, yeah, Jackie, we did it, Bob, we're rich, And all of a sudden he goes up and finds out that his partner got killed, his partner's dying, And he says, "No, Jackie, stay alive, Jackie, come on, wake up, stay awake." And all of a sudden, his partner dies, And then all of a sudden, he goes in there and he goes in there and talks to Dex, and then it tells him to go in the bathroom and clean his face up, And then when he comes, and you know how he comes out and finds out that Dex is going to kill him and everything, And then all of a sudden, B had one having look like swords coming out of both of his arms, and he just fucking sliced and diced Dex, kills him, and he kills the other guy that's trying to kill him, and then all of a sudden it has like some powers coming into him. You know how that if you've seen the trailer, if you've first seen the it looked like the trailer of Cyberpunk 2077, you know what I'm talking about. I think they got rid of that trailer a long time ago, but if you've seen that trailer back like I think like 8 years ago or something like that, I don't know how long it's been since that trailer first. They first showed, I think it was a demo that they showed on that. Um, I was kind of thinking, that's what they was going to show. I was kind of thinking that they was going to actually do that in the game. But I think they kind of cut it out and took that part out and refixed it and everything. Now I will say that after it says flatlined it. After it looks like it says flatlined it, and that Jackie died. And then it says Cyberpunk 2077, and then all of a sudden, where it shows that it looks like you're going through it looks like you're going through cyberspace and everything. Pretty damn awesome. It looks like the Matrix. Okay, it looks like the Matrix and everything. I want to say this. Okay, the guy that played Johnny Silverhands. If you don't know who the guy really is in real life, if you don't know who this guy really is in real life, allow me to explain. You apparently haven't seen none of his movies. I could be wrong. I'm a big fan of this guy too. He played. I could be wrong, but it looks to me it looks like he's the guy that played on the movie The Matrix, all the Matrix movies, and he looks like he played on the movie Bill and Ted. Even the new movie Bill and Ted Face the Music. He looks just like that guy. I don't know if it is or not, but he looks just like it. And let me tell you something. The guy can fucking sing. Oh my god, the guy can sing. There's a concert of this guy, okay? Johnny Silverhand's band, one of his band members, okay? They split it up because I think because of what Johnny did, of bombing that place, trying to get rid of them, trying to stop them from what they was planning on doing, okay? Trying to stop them from stop the madness from happening. Stop them from what they were doing or trying to do. Okay. But like I said, enough. Well, I'm gonna have to go ahead and end it right here. Enough of me rambling on and on about this. But all I can say is, yes, the game is well worth buying. Okay. Now, if I know the game is not on digital right now, you cannot. It's not available for digital right now. Okay. The game is definitely not ready. Is not. The game you cannot sit here and say, well, the game is not done yet. The game is not fixed. Don't buy it. Don't get it. Okay? I'm not going to tell you that. I'm not going to sit here and tell you what to do. Okay? As I said, I'm not going to tell you what to do. Okay? I'm not. All I can tell you is this. The game is not available for digital right now. The game is not broken. Okay? Some people might say, well, the game is broken. It's not worth buying. Don't get it. It's not broken. There's nothing wrong with the game at all. There's nothing wrong with the game at all. Yes, I will admit, yes, there is glitches in the game. There's game bugs in the game. Game freezes sometimes. Okay? Big deal. Okay? If you can overlook all that. Okay? If you can overlook all of that, if you're watching my gameplay and it makes you want to buy this game, but you can't get it on digital right now because where the game is right now. And by the way, they are going to be working on this. Okay, don't think they're never going to fix it. They're never going to patch it up. They're never going to make it perfect. It's going to. Don't worry, it will. They will make. They're not done with it. Okay, wait until they are going to get it fixed. But if you here's what I say. Okay, take a word of advice from me. Okay, I'm not going to deceive you. I'm not going to let you down. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not bullshitting with you. Okay. Some people may say I'm kissing the fucking game's ass. I'm kissing the developer's ass. I don't fucking care. Okay? I really don't fucking care. If I'm kissing anybody's ass right now, I don't really fucking care. Okay? This is how I'm feeling right now. I am 100% sure about this. If you love my gameplay, if you love my gameplay, you love what I'm doing, you love what you see on my gameplay, it makes you want to buy this game. And I'm not talking about digital. Later on in the future, you will be able to buy it digital once they get this game completely fixed and and perfect. Okay. Once it's digital, buy it. Okay. If you want the game now, if you want to buy the game on a physical disc copy of the game now in the stores, go out and get it. Go out and buy it. It's wherever you're at. It's probably where it is. Like I said, in my town, here in my town, it's $55 with taxes. Okay, it's very well worth it. Where you're at, I don't know how much it is where you're at, but but that's how much it is here. It is very damn well worth it. And I strongly recommend you, if you have it on digital, or if you have it on physical disc copy, you have not opened it up yet, and you're wondering if you should open it up, put in your PS4, download it and install it and play it. The answer is yes. I would not ask for a refund for the digital version of the game. I would never ask for a refund of the copy of this game, because later on because here's what I say, when they fully fix this game up, there's supposed to be a free DLC for this game. There's supposed to be a free DLC for this game in the future, later on in the future. When they do, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it, and when I do, when I fully get get this game fixed, there will be a second run of this game, and I'm going to sit here and let you pick what character, which mission, which ones do I pick? Do I play Street Kid or the other one, Corporals, whatever they call it, and also, do I play as a man or a female character? And you get to pick. I'm gonna let you pick what character, what do my character what should my character look like? Does he look? Would he look like? Should he look like a bum? Should he look like a lesbian? Should he look like a bioist? Should he look like a stray? What? Whatever you want him or her to look like, that's fine with me. Okay? Uh, we can make him look like a clown if we can get him like that. If we can get him like that. Uh, but yes, this game is well worth buying right now on this version. And if you have not, like I said, if you've already bought this before they took it out of if you have this on digital copy right now, I would not recommend you refunding your money back. Okay, because when they patch the game up, fully get the game fixed, it'll be well worth playing again later on in the near future. Okay, if you now if you bought this game physical, if you bought this game right now, physical copy for $55 or whatever it costs in your town, and you're wondering if it's worth playing, go ahead. What are you waiting for? Go ahead and open that sucker up, download it and install it, and play the game. Have a great time with it. Excuse me. If you can stand, if the game bugs and the glitches and sometimes crashing doesn't bother you for the PS4, doesn't matter what kind of PS4 it is, PS4 Pro or PS4 Slim. If it doesn't bother you and it makes you laugh and makes you entertain you, hey, go for it. Do it. It's well worth it. You know, sometimes it may piss you off. Okay? Sometimes it may piss you off. It does. Just lay off on it for a while and come back and play something else for a little bit, and then come back and play it again. Play it later, Don't get frustrated, okay? It's not worth it, okay? But one thing I'm begging you, everyone, not just one person, I'm talking about everyone. Please, by all means, if you have this game and you want to play this but you don't have the PS4, now I have seen people play this on PS5, okay? And I have seen people play this on PS5, and I have seen sometimes, but some people I will admit, some people I've seen it playing on PS5 is it has a glitch, and it glitches out sometimes. They've seen game bugs, glitches, but they don't bitch about it, okay? They're having fun with it. They're actually having a fun time. They're laughing about it. They're having giggles. They're having a great time. You can see their gameplay on YouTube. It's hilarious. I've seen it, and but but I really don't recommend you playing this on PS4. Excuse me. I strongly recommend you don't play this on PS5 because some people have been messing up with them, like Tyro Magnus, for example. Okay, I have seen his gameplay. I have seen, I think, like 20 or 30 minutes. He's played this game like 2 or 3 times. Okay, live stream, by the way. Every like 20 minutes, he would live stream it for 20 minutes on PS5. And he had this game on digital, okay? Not physical, but digital. The game would crash on him, okay? it would crash on him for 12. When he plays for 20 minutes or 30 minutes, whatever, it would crash on him. He wouldn't play it anymore for the rest of the day. He'd come back the next day or so with another second gameplay, trying to play it again. It crashed in between 20 and 30 minutes again. It crashed again. I think he played it and done like 2 or 3 live streams of it, and then he quit, and he never went back to it. I don't know if he asked for a refund again, which I know there you can if you got the game for for digital for PS5, you can ask for a refund. On the Sony's website, you can ask for a refund for digital. Okay, I don't know if Turbo Magnus asked for a refund. Okay, I haven't watched his videos in a while, so I don't know if he asked for a refund or not. And if anybody knows if he did or not, you're more welcome to let me know if he did or not. Okay. But yeah, I have seen Angry Joe. Angry Joe's got a video right now on his YouTube channel, and yes, I don't know if he did a review for it or not, but I have seen his video of him showing all the game bugs he showed major fucking game bugs, glitches in the game. Even Ace Bug Gaming was playing this on his PS5, and he even showed the glitches, the game bugs that was happening on his gameplay, on his video. And it was fun. It was too funny and everything. And one car on Angry Joe looked like Flipper. It looked like a dolphin. It looked a car that looked like a dolphin. it's glitching inside the ground, and it looks like it's in the water, and all that shit. Now, some people, like I said, now I think Angry Joe was playing his Cyberpunk 2077 on PC, computer. Okay? I think he was playing it on computer. Okay? And I've seen the major bugs that he was having. Even going through the map. Yes, everyone. He even showed a video of his character going through the map. And it was that fucking broken. I'm not kidding with you. Even on my gameplay, okay, what I'm showing you right here. Yes, I'm stolen. So what? I had to show you this. This is exactly what I'm talking about. This is on the PS4 Slim. I'm playing this on the PS4 Slim, and this shit's what happened to me. I was shooting at the enemy. The enemy came right towards me, and then all of a sudden it did a loading screen, and this is what happens. Whoops! And I would forewarn you. This was on the patch of 1.06. Okay? This happened even though was I pissed off? No. No, I was not pissed off at all. Even game crashes. Even sometimes the game crashes. And only once a day, okay? Once a day, I will admit, once a day, the game crashed. One day. One day, the next day, it wouldn't crash at all, okay? The next day, it would crash during the afternoon on my first stream. Then at nighttime, it would crash on the second stream, or shall I say the third stream. Then so I had to it made me had to go on the third stream to do a 2-hour stream. Was I pissed off about that? Hell no. In fact, here's what I did. Okay, I'm trying to build a stream to do this. Good. I'm trying not to laugh. I'm trying to laugh. I'm trying not to laugh, but I can't help it. And I'm starting to lose my voice over this shit. Here's the kind of laugh I did on one of my gameplays. If you didn't see it, you need to. I can't even do it. I can't even do my Pee Wee Herman laugh. That's how hurt my throat is right now. There. Oh my god. I just hurt my voice. I just hurt my throat doing that. I just hurt my throat doing that. Oh boy. But yeah, that's how I did actually did the Pee Wee Herman laugh, and have all the other times that game crash. I would sit here and say, "Game crash," and then I would end it right there. I would cut. Well, actually, I didn't end it because it ended itself. But I cut the part. I cut the rest of the part out because it kept going on and on and on. Um, but yeah, I thought I would get a copyright claim for Johnny Silverhand's rock band that started. Okay, now there is a mission. Okay, where is a sexting with a gay sexting. Okay. Only problem is, like I said, I skipped it because I never done. Somehow I skipped it. And I don't know how I did it, but I managed to skip it. Okay, so you are going into Carrie's house. Okay, Carrie's home, and yes, Carrie is a guy. Okay, if you see my gameplay, you know what I'm talking about. He was with a rock band, and he was with the rock band, and he's the one that Johnny was talking to, told him to stop being a pussy and to do all these other things, you know. And he would sit here and say, "You bastard," you know, or if you pick a certain line, he would sit there and say, "You bastard," you know, and then all this, that, you know, and all that good stuff. Okay, the guy turns gay. Okay, he's a gay guy who's he's depressed and all that stuff. You're walking in his house. You're sneaking in his house, you know, and looking around, looking for clues and everything, and stuff like that, you know. And then you see all kinds of guitars on the wall, and it looks like this guy is actually living large. You know, he's a rich motherfucker. Okay, he's a rich son of a bitch. Okay, and he has a pool, an outdoor swimming pool, I think. And so you're talking, then all of a sudden, as you get done looking around like the objective is telling you to do, okay? Then all of a sudden, he gets out of you go up and you take the pill so Johnny can control your body, take over your body, take over your character. Okay. When you do, um, that's when he gets out and you start. Johnny grabs a guitar and starts playing the guitar. And it asks you which one you would you like for him to which song would you like for him to play. And when you do, that's when he'll play it, and then he'll get out of the shower, and he'll see that, and he'll see you, and when he see you, he'll point a gun at you. He won't shoot at you, but he'll point a gun at you, and threaten you because you practically broke in his house, you know. And you talk to him, and you tell him, you talk to him because you're Johnny. Okay, you're being as Johnny. Okay, you're talking as Johnny. You know, but he doesn't know that. He don't know who you are, and he doesn't know that you're Johnny, and that Johnny's inside your body. Okay, so he tells him that you're Johnny, and you go off and you tell him a lie. You tell him that there's a line that Johnny said to him, and when you tell him that, he realizes that you really are Johnny, and that y'all talk and back and forth, y'all, and you walk around the house, you know, talking to him about this and that, all kinds of stuff, you know. Um, Once you get done doing all that, you know, you talk to him about getting the band. You're trying to talk to him, and he tells you how depressed he is, you know, about this, that, you know, about him, all kinds of stuff, you know, crazy stuff he talks about, you know. And then you sit there and talk to him about how about getting a band together, and and then he tells you about how they split up and they're not talking, you know, and they eventually the mission is to get the band back together for one whole for just for one night, you know. And they're trying to fix it to where the media doesn't find out that the band is back together for one night, you know. So they get into a bar. They get into a bar place where they can actually do it, you know. Nobody knows them in this bar at all. Okay, so you can choose to play to do the guitar yourself, or you can choose to take the pill and have Johnny to take over your character and let him do the guitar and let him do the singing and all that good stuff. And all you have to do, and this is the fun part, okay? The fun part is you hit the button, the box button, whenever it tells you to, and whenever you do, you can rock out to it and have a great time, you know. And all, I mean, it is so fucking good. The music's so good. And I didn't say nothing. I kept my mouth shut the whole time, but I kept thinking, I was like, well, here comes a copyright claim. And I said at the end of the concert, and the music was over with, I even told y'all, if if the video is muted and there's a different song, and there's a song to it, but there's no singing to it, you'll know why, because YouTube gave me a copyright claim for it. Which unfortunately, that video right now with the concert, if you can find it, it's in the playlist right now. YouTube did not give me a copyright claim whatsoever because I found out the copyright because that concert, that music that was playing was not copyrighted whatsoever. Thank you, Rock. Thank you, CD Projekt Red. Thank you. Thank you for actually putting a song in there of Johnny Silverhand singing that does not have copyrighted music in there. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That made this game fucking so awesome that you put music in there that's not copyrighted at all. Thank you for putting, even for the sex scenes, the nudity, everything great about this game makes this game great. The driving, the gameplay, storytelling, side missions. It is so damn great. They did a damn great job with it. They did a damn good job on it to where they made it to where you play when you play it, you don't want to give up. You don't want it to never end. You want to take your time with it. You want to take your time with it and never stop playing. That's what I did. Okay, if you've seen if you've seen my final gameplay of this game, and you're wondering why did he do all this? He said that he was only going to do two endings on this final part. Why did he keep going for it? That's why, because I did not want this game to end. Even though there's all kinds of you have on your character, you got all kinds of money and for doing all kinds of side missions and main missions. You have millions of fucking dollars on your character where you can sit here and go and buy all kinds of cars. All kinds of cars you want. Like I said, there's some missions in there that you have to actually go off and look at the map and see which ones you want to do. Even the question marks, okay? It'll say mid, which is easy mode, high, which is hard mode, or very hard, very high, which is very hard. And you can blow shit up in this game. You and sometimes yes, sometimes if you try to slow down or stop or something, good luck on that shit. Sometimes there'll be a turn where you're trying to turn, and all of a sudden you ain't paying attention where you're going, and there's a cop car, okay, and all of a sudden you don't aim to hit the cop car. You smack right into the cop car, and then all of a sudden, the cop chases after you. You haul ass. Or, for example, somebody you're driving, okay, and somebody one of the AIs jumps in front of your car. You're trying to avoid running over them, but the thing is, the idiot jumps in front of you. The idiot jumps in front of you, and you run out and you knock him down. You don't hit him, but you knock him down. And then all of a sudden, it says, please warrant, you know. And it has a sign saying, a badge on the side of the mini map saying, a cop is looking for you, okay? But then all of a sudden, all that happens, you know. Now, for example, this is kind of what pissed me off, okay? And it will piss you off sometimes too, okay? When I did my first ending, okay? Adam Smasher, okay? When I first beat him, the game glitched. Okay, the game glitched. I killed all the enemies. And when I finally got him to where I could just here and do the dialogues and everything, the game glitched. The game glitched out on me and sent more enemies out on me and killed me. to where I had to redo the boss fight again. Oh boy. Talk about want to pull my hair out. I was that where it glitched out and sent enemy at me, and um, to where I had to redo the boss fight all over again. Okay. Now in this part here, when you're with Pan Am, and you're helping her out on the mission that she needs to get done. She drives, and you and her are driving in her vehicle into a cave where the guy is at, where you're trying to take him out, and you wanted to get killed, okay? And then once it gets done loading, um, this happens. Yeah, instead of you being on the passenger side, the game fuses you. Talk about fusion high on Dragon Ball Z as Go Tanks. the game makes you teleports you into Pan Am. That was a game bug, a glitch, but it was a funny one at that. Uh, that I had to put in here. Okay. Oh, excuse me. Um, but yeah, like I said, the game bugs can be game bugs and glitches. Sometimes it can be a bad thing. Okay, very bad thing. But sometimes they can also be fun thing too. Make you laugh and get make you. And it can be a bad. It can be a bad thing. Let me put that. It can be a bad thing, but it also can be a great thing. And it'll be enough to make you laugh. Okay, make you get a kick out of it. Okay, but I'm but no stalling. Uh, but that's gonna be it for this review. So what do so now you're probably thinking, okay, you've already told us everything that we all wanted to know. Okay, and if we should buy it or if we or wait until the digital comes back out for us to buy it again. You know, you've already told us to, if we wanted to, we can go ahead and buy it. You already told us that we can go ahead and buy it if we want to. Okay, you've already told us that. But here's the question that we got for you. Though. You're probably asking, you're probably going to want to know, what do I rate this game? What do I give this? What do I give this game? What do I rate it? And also, before I end the review, somebody asked me, does the driving run smooth? Does the driving lag? Driving part lag? No. The game, the driving part, when you're driving a vehicle, it drives smooth. The only time it freezes sometimes a little bit is when the game saves. Okay, when the game saves, sometimes auto saves. That's when it freezes sometimes. Okay, lagging. Sometimes some part like a place like when you go into say Japan town and you're driving a motorcycle. It looks like it's going into slow mo. It looks like it's going into slow mode, and it looks like it's going in straight into the toilet. Okay. Other than that, that's it. But yeah, sorry, I got distracted. My something popped up my phone. Sorry about that. But yeah, overall. But other than that, yeah. But what? But again, what do I rate it? Well, everyone, what is my score on this game? What do I rate it? Well, I would say I'm gonna tell you right now. If you bought this game digital, don't ask for a refund. Do not get a refund. Do not ask for a refund. Keep it. Play it all you want. Have fun with it. Okay? Doesn't matter if it's on if you have it on PS4 Pro, PS4 Slim, or PS4 or PS5 or PC. Well, PC, I don't know. I don't know about that with Sony, but with the PS4, any of the PS4s or the PS5, keep it. Okay. Physical copy like the disc version. If you haven't bought it yet, go ahead and buy it if you want to. Okay. If you already bought the game on disc, if you bought the game on disc, go ahead, open the box up, install it in your PS4 or PS5, and play it. Enjoy it. Okay. That's all I'm gonna say. All right, everyone. As I said, I meant every word that I said on that review. Okay. Now, so what do I give it? What do I give the score? And what do I give the game? Well, everyone, um, despite all the game bugs, despite all the glitches that's in the game, and sometimes crashes and crashes as well. Um, some people probably going to disagree with me on this, and some people are probably going to hate me for this. But quite frankly, I don't care. Okay? This is my opinion. These are my thoughts. You don't like it? What are you watching it for? Okay? So, what do I rate it? I rate this game a good solid 10 out of 10, bitches. Goddamn right. The game, it would have been Game of the Year of 2020 if there wasn't that much, there was no problem with the game at all. Okay, that if it had it fixed, okay, but fortunately they didn't, which is okay, and you can't. And I will say this right now: you cannot blame the developers for it. Half of it you can, half of it you can, because they could have delayed it at least until February or March to make sure it is fully fixed and ready to go. Okay? But it's not, like I said, it ain't the developer's fault for them to release it like it was. It was the gamers' fault. And I'm not talking about people like me. Okay? I'm not talking about people like me. I'm talking about people like you. People like you the people who sent death threats to the game developers of City Project Red. Yes, I'm talking to you. that was your for them to release it like it was now, unfixed like it is. It was your fault. Okay, half of it was CD Projekt Red's fault, but mostly it was your fault for sending them death threats. If you could have been patient, if you could have fucking been patient with them and let them do their fucking jobs like they were supposed to, this game would have been perfect. This game would have been fucking perfect. But you fucked it up. It wasn't the game developers' all fault. It was your fault for making them fuck this game up. Okay? It's not the game. It's not their fault. And I still stand saying the game was fucking awesome. And the question y'all gonna ask me is this: if I had a chance to play the game, first of all, would I refund my money back? Would I really refund my money back? All I can tell you is this: hell fucking no. I would never refund my money back. In fact, we understand there's supposed to be a free DLC that's going to be coming out pretty soon for it as well. And here's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to do it right off the bat, okay? I'm going to probably do the DLC later on in the near future, okay? So with that said, when they officially get the game put back in digital again, and the game is fully fixed, I will do a second run of Cyberpunk 2077 because it is very well worth it doing a second run. And only this time I'm going to either do I'm going to do either Street Kid or the other one like I did before when I first played it, and also I'm going to be doing either, instead of a man, I could be doing a female character, and I'm going to let you be the judge of that and let you pick what character I do and however you want it to be, okay? But it will be censored, which means all the nudity will be blocked. It will not be shown. Or, unless you actually want the nudity to be turned on and see all the sex scenes in there, gay or lesbian, doesn't matter. We'll do all of it. It's on your request, okay? But that will be on the second run in the near future once they officially have it fixed, okay? Thank you all for watching. And thank you all for watching this final review. Y'all have a wonderful day. What are y'all doing here? The show's over. Get the fuck out of here.